Alright, I got my prototype working for the Christmas lights. These lights are pixels, so they're individually addressable, so you can control each one individually. Make it whatever color you want. Make it do just about anything you want, really. And I'll show here in just a second what I mean by that. But I got my system functioning. I know it's wires strung everywhere right now, but this is just a prototype. Basically, I just got it working tonight. So I guess start to finish, what it is it all starts on that module right over here. That's a Raspberry Pi that's running Falcon Pi Player, and it's a set up as a standalone player. It also has Wi-Fi on it, and I have it connected to my Wi-Fi network, so I can access the interface here, Falcon Pi Player, just by connecting to it through the IP address of the wireless network. And so on here is where I can like put sequences and things like that and load it over onto this device remotely, so I don't actually have to plug into it or have like a monitor or anything for it. But basically what it does is it outputs into this Ethernet channel here, this wire here. You see it comes around and goes into this switch right here, and the reason it goes into that switch is because I'm going to have many of these modules connected, and they're all going to be controlled by this one Raspberry Pi. And so basically this black Ethernet jack here comes over here, comes over through this ENC28J60 Ethernet module right here, and basically I have it pinned out and going on over into this Arduino nano, and basically it's the brain of this thing on the remote end. It's basically what controls these LEDs here. So I had to write some code and program that to get it to work, and right now it's in test mode. I put this test in here to where whenever it's not running any sequence or anything like that, it just pulses these LEDs, and it basically just verifies the RGB LEDs to make sure they all function properly and there's not any dead ones in there. And so, you know, basically when I have a bunch of these hooked up, they'll all flash that same color at the same time, so I'll be able to easily check to make sure there's you know, no bad pixels or anything like that. And anyways, I made a little makeshift power distribution block. Got everything marked red on it and everything marked black here for negative. This is a 5-volt system, so this is a 5-volt power supply here, and of course I got it fused up there so it protects everything. And well, basically that's it. I'll show you one of the sequences I got set up. It's just a small, little, simple sequence. So now you can see how they're all changing colors at different rates and kind of fading in and out. All right, that's one of them. Let's see, I'll show you the other one. These are just little quick ones I made, just a proof of concept. Just kind of a flicker there. Basically, I can do anything with them. And one of these Arduino Nanos can handle up to about 250 pixels. So I can basically at the very end here, you can see I can extend them. So I can plug another set into them and do that basically up to 250. Each one of these strands is 50 pixels per strand. And of course, this is a 5 volt, so I have to do some power injection because of voltage drop. That's basically what these tails are for. So if I plug another one of these into the end of that one, these little pigtails will be hanging out here. And that's where I can hook up another one of these power supplies in order to inject some 5 volt DC power into it, so everything will work right. Because what will happen is you have so much voltage drop over a distance, they'll either not work at the very end of the string or the colors won't be correct. But now I got to figure out how to put it all in a weatherproof box and make a more permanent setup, and then just replicate it a bunch of times. So basically the Raspberry Pi is going to be in the house, and the Ethernet switch will be in the house, probably, I think. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to leave the switch in here or not. It might be easier if I put the switch in a weatherproof box outside, and then that's where I disperse the Ethernet networks out to all the other remote Arduino modules. So anyways, just thought I'd share.